Let's dive right into the technicals here. I had completely made aware of this primary hidden primary up downtrend line, multiple reactionary highs and lows with a complete really a functioning right off the base of a gap, multiple gaps, and it's just a powerful inflection point. And usually with the strength of a primary hidden trend line of this magnitude, you usually get a pretty big move, whether you break out amongst it and or solidly close below it and snap it. They usually have a pretty quick move in either direction. And I suspected with many bullish divergences that had continued to build over quite some time off the 0 Fibs 1180 price support with multiple times to start to stack in and hit a potential double bottom, where we had this 5-minute 50 moving average hovering down. I had mentioned off the 21st reactionary high, minor primary downtrend line here, which would watch for a breakout. Bull traders, day buyers wanted to see a complete breakout amongst it, coinciding with that 55-minute moving average for the a move up to that 1298 price resistance, coinciding with the 205-minute moving average, and a breakout above on a quick move up to that 1457. And this is exactly where we ended up playing it out here. So we ended up breaking out, completely gapped up. We're trading spot price 1236, and the entire trade was good for darn near hitting that first, second, and almost third target up to that 1676 price resistance, and that was good for 31.9% in gains. And we've had some key inflection points where we actually knocked on multiple times some of this resistance, but we have continued now just a pure consolidation phase where we did break above that range, which was exceedingly bullish. And here we are. We're just consolidating now. We had a small blip where we looked like we're going to have a momentum fueled overshoot back in that key trading range. Had a whipsaw-like reaction, false bear trap. Back tested amongst my 1298 price support once again, offering objective long trade entry. Ended up bull traders, long traders, ended up day traders ended up selling right into that resistance, consolidated briefly, hit that resistance once again, and here we are, just flatlining and consolidating for the next gear to the next big move. So we'll see what happens. Again, a lot of consolidation can get you that next huge move to the upside and or downside, and this is really baking in now this key functioning primary trading range here. This is what we got here, and that's all we're doing. Except now the consolidation is larger now. This is gearing up for a lot more bigger move than what we had in that first initial primary trading range. So very interesting to watch, and I think it's gearing up for a pretty solid big move there. We'll zoom in off the 5-minute interval. This is what I see now. Newly updated chart, complete new functioning levels for any day traders out there. And here we are. I have this new primary right off a reactionary gap, primary reactionary high trend line off the 20th reactionary highs here. Plenty of reactionary highs to help validate that. Even had a potential reactionary low. And here we are, just dancing amongst it, amongst that key 1382 price support, price resistance, where you really have the 250 5-minute moving averages hovering down below amongst that support level as well. Oh, if we end up opening it up, maybe we end up breaking them. Potential breakdown amongst those that triple line of inflection point. And let's say we stair step a little bit lower. I do like that as a potential day trade, coinciding with the 1295 price support there. Call it a dual line of support. I would like it as a nice clean and bull traders, dip buyers, they want to maintain this price trading range. They don't want to get, short traders, bear traders, they want to see a breakdown. They want to see this breakdown and have a momentum fueled overshoot right back into that first primary trading range. Whereas dip buyers, long traders, bull traders, they need to defend this key level at all costs. And I would put in a full position day trade, especially if we get there with some sort of positive and or bullish divergences. Would be pretty nice to see that on some of the nearer term indicators, playing a nice long trade entry there with some stops below. What I really want to do now is I want to zoom out on the much larger picture off the hourly interval to really open our eyes to see what's going on the outside of the shell here. And here we are. We have this primary bullish falling wedge. Falling bullish wedge pattern. We have positive and or bullish divergences really amongst all three indicators in a beautiful divergent low. We broke out of that. Once we broke out of it, right amongst that primary hidden downtrend line that I had mentioned, which really was aside from the fundamentals, there was a technically induced pivotal inflection point that was breached and really started the movement in the price action of the stock. And here we are. It's a breakout. We're dancing really amongst the 51-hour moving average. And these are potential targets, especially if you're a longer term swing trader, up to 1635 for another 20% in gains on a backfill of the gap, at least at the bottom of the gap there, 2176 for 58% in gains to the top top of the gap for 63% gains up to 29.84 for 122% in gains. So we'll see what happens. Beautiful bullish falling wedge pattern though off the hourly, as bullish as it gets, with huge falling price indication around this range, whereas the vast majority of the masses have now really defended this key level amongst that zero fibs retracement and held it really down to the button there. So we'll see what happens. Keep you updated if I see any more significance in the charts. Congrats if you got the trade.